This segment brought to you by SureCrop, liquid crop nutrition delivered right to your farm.
We're back. Now Kyle and Jude Kastens talk about the Kansas Biological Survey and the important work it does for Kansas farmers.
Hi, I'm here with Jude Kastens, and he's with Kansas Biological Survey. Jude, tell us about the projects that Kansas Biological Survey does for the people of the state of Kansas.
We have a wide range of expertise from biologists to geographers, remote sensors, and we operate at a whole host of scales of problems as well. So we're here at the Water Conference because we deal with a lot of wetland research, and from freshwater, emergent wetlands in eastern Kansas to playa lakes in western Kansas. Reservoir sedimentation problems, in addition to vegetation monitoring as well, so we can keep track of drought and things like that. That's just a sampling of some of the things we do.
When you go to rural areas and deal with farmers, what sort of projects do you work with farmers that really has an issue for them that makes them more profitable or a better farm?
Well, some of our larger scale yield forecasting and greenness mapping and things like that, we're looking to take that to smaller scale. Certainly, it has some implications with all of the high precision ag data that's coming out now. So hopefully, scaling that down at some point. But in addition, some environmental things as well. As many of our wetlands have gone by the wayside here in Kansas, they serve the purpose besides for promoting biodiversity and hydrologic filtering functions. We don't have a good handle on some of those things, and so we've worked with farmers to help use their property, their sites to help us with our studies to hopefully allow the state to make some more informed decisions when it comes to planning for the future.
Farm ponds have really been something that's been developed in the last 50 years across the state of Kansas. There's probably quite a few of them.
Yes, there's actually well over 100,000 water bodies of various sizes across Kansas, and many of those farm ponds are even older than that. So one active project we have is working with the Kansas Water Office, is investigating some of the aging farm ponds that are no longer being used for their original purpose, and seeing how they've in the process of growing old, how they've developed wetland function and other utilities that can provide ecosystem goods and services to help offset some of the other things we're doing around on the landscape.
And truly, as you look at water quality moving off of the farms and through those farm ponds and into major reservoirs, some of the data you gather helps policymakers decide on what is good public policy.
Hopefully. We're a non-regulatory agency, but the idea is to help the state just really gather information and get a better handle on a lot of these problems that we're facing right now, or that at least that we're really giving attention to at this point. From the reservoir sedimentation, to the water quality issues and things like that.
We're visiting with Jude Kastens. He is with the Kansas Biological Survey. This is Kyle Bauer reporting. Back to you, Jamie.
Thanks, Kyle. Come back after the break for this week's Kansas Farm Bureau update.
Hey folks, Dr. Dan from Doc Talk. Have you asked yourself, how can I help provide relief to wildfire victims? Well, you can go to the Ashland Community Foundation, or you can go to the Kansas Livestock Association Foundation and make monetary gifts. Another way, you can buy this beautiful print that was painted by Dr. Eva Gardner of the Gardner Angus Ranch of Ashland and Clark County area before the fire. This painting will be sold through the Kansas Livestock Association Foundation, and all proceeds will be provided to victims of the wildfire.